The beginning of this piece was a travel that I did to the north of Mexico, where my grandmother used to live, because I was aware she was getting very old and she was sick. So I knew it would be my last time to see her and to spend time with her. So I traveled there, and one night that I couldn't really fall asleep, I wasn't dreaming yet, I was not asleep, but I was trying to sleep. I got this image of a large space with vaults or cupulas that was completely covered with black butterflies. In Mexico, they symbolize sometimes death. They have this kind of related thing that people get a bit scared when we see them. I started to discuss with the people from my studio how to produce it, how to make it, like how to cut them, like if we should cut them with scissors, but you know, there are so many. We thought, well, maybe with a laser cutter, but how do we draw them? What kind of butterflies do we need? And then as we start to design them and think about how to produce them, we also start to put them in my studio, we started in the kitchen in the studio. And it took like 5 months, more or less, to produce them, but also to cover the whole studio. And then I packed them and I sent them to an exhibition in New York. And that was the first time they were exhibited in public. So we decided to install it in the whole gallery. And then I started to notice that people will take them sometimes and put them somewhere else, and suddenly one will appear in the toilet, or people start to move them. And from that exhibition, something very interesting happened, was that it kind of, let's say, it started to travel. Because then I got invited to show it at an art fair, and then I had to show it in a museum, then in a collector's house. So it started to make kind of a travel, which I would say like the artwork travel. And then I thought, that sounds interesting, because you have these butterflies that travel, for instance, from Canada to Mexico, so you have these kind of migrations. And that was in 2007, so it's been kind of now, almost 15 years or something like that. Of course, we don't have a previous plan, like super rational how to do it, but we have a methodology how to start really like drawing. So we make lines with the butterflies and then we start to expand them. In a way, every time is really different in a way, It really, I think it also influences the place, the people you work with. Because of course it's a piece that needs a lot of collaboration. So it's not only the production of the butterflies themselves, which you need a lot of people to glue them, but once to install them, you have to really collaborate, and of course you collaborate with the people from the place. But what changes and what really creates a piece is the room or the situation, how it's shown. For instance, here is very important that is in the marble room, that is in this very impressive, to me almost like a ballroom, like this strange place in a strange building, like that is very loaded with history. So I think it starts to work with that. So I can imagine it's not easy for artists, but it's an interesting challenge.